Hello, peeps. It's the Hillbilly halfwit here today, and he's reasonably happy today. Do you know what? The Welsh Labour government is falling apart. It's absolutely falling apart before our eyes. And could gething have to go? His ministers are resigning en masse. And they're not very nice people anyway, but they're resigning en masse. So please subscribe and let's have a look. Is it goodbye, my friend? Oh, is it goodbye? He's as bent as a 9-bob note. Everybody knows it, even the people in his party. And is it goodbye? We'll go through this little bit again. Firm that bankrolled Vaughn Gething's campaign received 400k in loans off public money off the Welsh bank, which he was in charge of. Then they gave him, the person that received the 400,000 for a wind farm, gave him 200,000 of that money for his campaign to become First Minister. Does that sound dodgy? Well, that was allegedly dodgy, wasn't it? But that's not all of it. This girl here was sacked by him. She was a minister. She was sacked by him because she gave messages that were supposed to be deleted to the COVID inquiry, and he sacked her straight away. The messages were deleted. They were real, and he lied again. Now, I thought something would have him. Welsh Minister Vaughn Gething has sacked a minister alleging she leaked to the media. The highly leaked and potentially lied to the COVID inquiry. She denies any leak. He also received dodgy funding, helping him become leader, allegedly. Now, this has got to bite him. Now, look at this. They were all at it. Leslie Griffiths, Jeremy Miles, Julie James. They were doing a 4 p.m. meeting, yeah. Yes, started with Mike Holdingsworth. Got in now. Now we have an algorithm going. Spare any chance we can use to select the next MS for Swansea. Jane Hutt, great ministerial contributions. Vaughn Gething. I'm deleting the messages in this group. They can be captured in a freedom of information request, and I think we're all in the right place and the choice being made. So it's there in black and white that he deleted these messages because he didn't want it. And they're all in it. Leslie Griffiths, Jeremy Miles, they're all at it. Deleting messages, civil service. This morning, 4 people have resigned. Several Welsh ministers have resigned in protest of the First Minister, Vaughn Gething, and how he's acting. They're all not very good people, in my own opinion. That's Jeremy Miles on the right, who tried to be the minister. He seems reasonably okay. These other 3, she was the minister for farming up the top right, absolute fruitcake. Bottom left, fruitcake. I don't know much about the other one. But I know one thing. Leslie Griffiths was in that there. So she knew all these messages were being deleted herself. But they resigned. There's 4 gone today. Here's one of them, Jeremy Miles. I don't know a lot about him. He's a gay guy. He tried to become leader. I think he seems pretty, what's the word? Reasonably honest compared to everyone, to be fair. He didn't try to fool anybody with his campaign and everything like that. I don't know enough about him, to be honest. So let's read his resignation thing. Dear Vaughn, the events of the last few months, including your loss of confidence vote in the Senedd, have been incredibly painful. This has become a distraction from the important work of the Welsh Government. It is damaging our party. Too right it is, because he's crooked. I'm sure this period has taken an imaginable toll on you and your family. It certainly has for the Senedd Labour Group and many in Welsh Labour. We cannot continue like this. It's essential that we begin to repair the damage immediately, and I've reached the conclusion very regrettably that this cannot happen under your leadership. I can't see any way forward for us which allows us to get on with the job we are elected to do without you standing down. I say this with sadness. Your leadership has marked a historic moment for Wales, the UK and Europe more widely, a moment which as a party we are and should always be immensely proud of. Your political career has been groundbreaking achievements which are rightly woven into the history of the Labour movement in Wales. As a fellow candidate in the recent leadership election, the significance of you as a black man and me as a gay man. What on earth has that got to do with anything? If you're a crook, you're a crook, whatever colour or persuasion. Standing as candidates to lead our nation is something we should be both proud of. But in particular, when the stakes are so high for the people who elect us, we must always put the interests of our country first. I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve in your cabinet. There, I haven't got it all there. Basically, he's saying, I can't serve with you, you crooked swine. Now, this is something else. I better stay on that for a second. Is he going to fall? If he doesn't go down now with all these people going, he will never go. Even his own party thinks he's bent and a crook. So this guy will probably be the next leader. I don't know a huge amount about him. He does seem nowhere near as crooked as this last one anyway. So perhaps this guy will be the next First Minister, Jeremy Miles. Now, I thought I'd have a short little speech on Cardiff Council and sustrans. Look at this after the election. Cardiff Council, we are facing a predicted budget shortfall of almost 50 million in 25-26 and face some difficult decisions in our efforts to reduce the deficit. But as always, we're going to listen to your views so we can understand which services mean the most to you. So 50 million in deficit. 4.8 billion in the climate pot in Wales. So let's go and see what was in the comments of that thing. An unelected group forming government policy. This is not a charity but a government-funded consultation business who are forming government policy on all road and environment areas. Completely anti-car with zero understanding of how a country can function without a working road network. Their answer is get a bike. After all, it works in London and Amsterdam. Their green policies are being implemented at the expense of the people in Wales with zero common sense. At what point did the people elect this organisation? That's right, we didn't. Yet we are giving them over 100 million of taxpayers' money to exist. Completely wrong and needs to stop. Now, that was in the comments below that. So I've been talking about sustrans for a while. So Cardiff Council are 50 million in debt and we're giving 100 million from the Welsh budget to sustrans. And let's have a look how many people, this was also in there below. Number of employees in sustrans receiving 60 to 70,000 pounds a year, 12. 70 to 80,000 pound a year, 1. 90 to 100,000 pound a year, 6. 130 to 140,000 pound a year, 1. So this is sustrans. This is where all this money is going. It's been wasted by quangos in Wales, and you, the little people, and me are paying for it all. They're taking from us to put it into this huge climate budget, which then pays this lot, sustrans. So, hopefully, it looks like some of these have woken up and they're going to get rid of this guy. It's only happened because of this girl told the COVID Inquirer about it, so well done to her. She got sacked for the privilege. Is it goodbye, my friend? I hope it is, because you're crooked, allegedly. And that's the end of it. So, I just want to say about yesterday, on the comments as well. It's not me doing the comments, taking the comments away. I don't touch them. It's YouTube. And I put that video up on TikTok yesterday, the first video I put up on TikTok. And it got flagged, and I basically not got the video took down. Now this morning it's been put back up, but it's got a warning on it. So nobody's allowed to watch it, really. So what was so bad about that? Saying the truth, eh? So please comment, rate and subscribe. All the best, guys. Ta-da!